Okay.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on.
I'm not ready. What? What's the last bit again, man? Guys, please give me 1 minute. I'm having some technical issues right now. I will be able to reach out in 1 moment. Hello, Mr. Hooded Assassin. I meant Mr. Hooded, welcome to the stream. How are you, man?
He's good looking for a policeman.
Apartment 2. Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest.
Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from L.A. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
JJ, shut up.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and hit him off the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Mr. Hooded. I'm good, man, I'm good.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Guys, just give me 1 moment. I will be trying.
Mr. Black, get back here right now. Stop right there. It's over, Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Well,
that turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, and you could go a long way in this department.
right.
It's on the TV.
I think my pounds is up and running.
Okay.
It's not up. Just give me 1 minute, guys. It's not up and running.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard.
I'm sorry,
on site. Get
Chris,
down there
I
and see
can't
what
give
you
you
can
back
turn
your
up.
green card
Any
because I ain't got
questions?
it.
Good. Get going.
We're having technical issues.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Yeah, the dog ate it.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
Chris Ortiz, the
An
dog ate
abandoned
your
vehicle.
green card, I'm sorry.
We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege. Let's go save the world.
You hear about Adrian?
Some problems.
Abroad in Seattle threw him out.
Right now.
Wife says she's going to take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret, she shows some pride.
Why is it
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from...
Careful!
You was gonna mark the pavement anyway. You always do. Oh, why are you on the pavement? I think it's supposed to be connected. No, it's not connected. We're having technical difficulties. We've moved everything around, guys. That's why we're having technical difficulties right now.
Reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handler code 3. Identify.
Please, one moment. It's Princess Guardian playing at the moment. She is not the best driver. I'm telling the truth. That's what I was told.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handler code 3. Identify.
11K responding.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
Hello, if you're still here, can we try the pound signs, please?
What are we waiting for?
You just got to run them. Hotspot, why won't you connect?
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Okay.
Find some cover!
Where's from the wire? Where's from the... Yeah, it's an IR or...
Keep moving!
Surrender!
You can keep that.
What are you, a linebacker?
That's good to hear there, Godzilla.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Units, be advised, code 4 at the Bristow Hotel on 8th Street. Code 4.
Suspect's having a mental breakdown. He literally is having a mental breakdown.
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be another warning right at the beginning. This game contains violent scenes.
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
May contain violent scenes, sexual nature, graphical, and nudity, and swearing.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Empty.
I'm having to restart my PC, guys, so I will get Fuzzbot up and running. Ooh.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Surely someone's gonna knock this ball.
Not much help.
Please, guys, if you are watching, please do comment in chat so I know that you're watching.
Pertain to the case.
Until we can speak. My PC's going really slow. Magnify. On the back.
Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs. Maybe if... No.
We just seem to be having technical
Phelps,
difficulties.
1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks. It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
About chat. Let's have a mental breakdown this time for Spot. Connect. Controls.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball.
There we go,
here.
guys. First
Always
Spot is now
breaking my
connected. You
windows.
can now
Always
use
asking
your
for their ball back.
Can we get back to the
money.
car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last
If you
night
put
I
in
see
this,
this brand
it will
spanking
show
new
you
Packard
how
up
much you
on
got.
bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
You would have been lying.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
Back up. Say the back up.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Power could cut that.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Back up. Back up.
Right. So what did you
Hello,
take, Jacobs?
Wolfie.
You want
How are
my
you,
partner
man?
to
I
pat
hope
you down?
You're doing good today.
I
Welcome
found
to
a
the stream.
notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I.
How are you, Wolfie? I hope you're doing good today.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business
We
rather than
have
pleasure.
hashtag pounds going on in the stream now, guys. I am excellent today, thank you for asking.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
That's good.
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan
I'm
Francisco
excellent,
Valdez.
mate, and it's good to hear that
Could
you're
you have
doing
him brought
okay.
in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks, ma'am. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station.
We can visit the Packard dealership or head back to Central and interview this Valdez character. Your call.
Carry on with the investigation. Don't go to him. He's gonna be like fully loaded up.
You could have killed him.
What did you do?
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
This game, Hellfire is Hell Fury is LA Noire. It's a really fun game. I've not really played it myself.
Don't tell
Princess
me, let
Guardian
me guess.
is
You were
currently
making
playing
your
it.
way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
Hey, Holly, thank you for that like. I really do appreciate
LAPD,
it.
Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
Okay.
I don't know, Detective.
We
But
got
I
some
know
love
how we
apps
can
going on
find
in here.
out. Follow
Wolfie's
me.
pulled. Grab your coat, Wolfie, you pulled. That's good to everyone is doing fine.
We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
Yes, this is a remastered version of it. Came out Tuesday.
One left. That's not right. Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4. I doubt it. Doesn't look like anything. Not everything here is going to be relevant.
This game, I'm not too sure. Princess Guardian bought it. How much is it? On PlayStation Store, she thinks it's £35.
I don't think so.
That's everything.
Doesn't tell me anything.
All the add-ons from PS3 and they've added a new collectibles thing. For 35 quid it's worth the money, Princess Guardian says.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
Okay, We basically always have a Princess Guardian going on. Princess Guardian stream. Going on. What? What's up in my chat? Who do you? I do me.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
I'm very honest. What do you spawn to lie? Who? Alright. Do what you think. You can do.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm going to kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
I do really appreciate that.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
It's up to you.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
So it's a missing one.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Guys, if you are enjoying this stream, do please drop a like on it. Please also feel free to share it with your friends, your family, on any social media website that you have got. It really does help me out a lot.
Take it easy.
Take it easy.
Jesus Christ! Are you asleep over there or what? I think you're doing this on purpose.
Honey? How many are we up to now? 10. Guys, if you feel free to talk so I can talk to you guys. I will do my best to try and answer anybody's questions. And if I don't know, I'm sure Princess Guardian knows. Going to Central Police Station. Yeah?
You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension?
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color, and look what we have now.
You know, we might get there quicker if you use a siren.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Diplomatic immunity.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
That's a lie because you had nothing on him.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
I'd have played back up, but you have nothing on this guy.
Consul General, we have
immunity.
located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
You have another gun, this guy. I would back up it.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like
So
the
you have nothing
archangel.
on him. You can't touch him because
I
he's
have
got
no
diplomatic
surname.
immunity anyway.
So
Hey,
tell us
there,
about
boy.
this
Welcome
kid,
to the stream. How
Gabriel.
are you today?
You
Are you
had
doing
a
good?
run-in with him?
Mecánico, a presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
What was the question? Nope. Back up.
So a Consul General gets in a public row with a junior car mechanic. You expect me to believe that that's all that happened?
I expect you to draw your own conclusions and to discontinue this aggressive behavior.
I'll be talking to the gangster squad about you, Valdez. They're gonna love your diary.
I'm doing good today, thank you. How are you? Doug?
Let's nail this kid Delgado and wrap this thing up.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get in on the side?
That's good to hear, guys. That's good to hear. It's not nice to talk about you so that way.
You have got problems, Phelps.
I'm working on something new.
Continue to respond, okay?
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Here he is, apartment 3.
Hey, keep it down, would you? My little girl just got to sleep.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Okay, Huey, thank you for dropping in. I do really appreciate that.
Be when you go into labor and
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene.
You are wrong
Certainly
about
Gabriel's pride and joy.
He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Not sure this means much. Don't think this is any use to us. Optimistic, Cole.
We really ought to take more time over the Packard, Phelps. Let's head back to the empty lot.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
I'm not going to. I'm gonna be here for a couple of hours.
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. Don't think this is going to help us.
It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. Diplomatic license plates. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Breakfast for 2.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
Ow.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Oh, back to go. Go back up. Yeah.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line. That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off to play cars?
Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs.
Everywhere.
Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
Quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling the mother. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, please do like, share, and subscribe. If you are new here, it will really help us grow it as a family and make everybody happy. Especially me if you do share the stream.
All units in the vicinity, citizen reports at 415 at the corner of Banning and Santa Fe. Suspect vehicles engaged in illegal street racing. Units to handle code 3 identified.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado.
I'm gonna find you!
He's getting away. You're gonna lose him.
I can't lose him.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out.
Delgado is our boy. Forget the others.
My driving. He got off the reservation.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's a rugby! How are you, man? I hope you are doing good.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Come on, you're getting creamed by a kid in a red Ford.
I'm not getting creamed.
God damn it, Cole, hold it steady.
I'm not getting creamed. Oh! Oh! You see? Landed it.
Gabriel Delgado, you're under arrest for Grand Theft Auto.
Rugby, welcome back to the
Fuck you,
stream, man.
bulldog.
It's been a
Did you
long
speak to the
time. How are
maricon?
you, man?
Valdez, I showed him. Now who's the man? I should have burned his fucking car.
Okay, calm down. Jesus Christ, man. This guy's very aggressive.
You got a foreign dignitary outed as a fruit and a kitty raper, a car dealer we're gonna let slide for the kickbacks, and a street punk car thief who sure as hell won't be taking liberties with other people's autos again anytime soon. That, Detective Phelps, is not a bad haul. You keep your chin low and your hands high, and you keep bringing me clearances just like that one. That's textbook policing, and we need more of it in this department.
What? So. You missed 3 clues. You could have found out.
You have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack?
Well,
my sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack.
Why?
Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
What's so far with this, though?
Good job, Kelso.
It is a really good game.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore's immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso? Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
This is all changed around. Oh wow. That guy just got run over.
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Hey, Bronco, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case to break.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Okay.
Homicide. You know you made it if you can get that desk.
I heard he's an honest cop.
ID.
Again, this really.
Looks like the DA is going to press charges. Anna Rodriguez might do time.
I'll speak to the DA. She suffered enough.
I don't know, Cole. She's an easy make, and the DA likes convictions.
I'll convince him to let it go.
How you do that?
I'll give him something better.
What? Oh. Alright.
Detectives, over here.
Cole Phelps, traffic. What have we got?
Vic is a white male named Lester Patterson. Walked out of the bar and into the street. Car hit over there, and he ended up here. Dead on impact by the look of it.
Have you canvassed the area?
The only one with anything useful to contribute is the young lady over there. She lives above the bar. Name is Shannon Perry. No, it's not a stage name. 24 years old, she left Kansas to follow the Yellow Brick Road.
Is that so?
We'll take a formal statement later. Right now, we're going to take a look around.
Phelps, you should take a look at the...
I landed on his face and ended up here. The car must have struck him from behind.
What? Hey, Gary! Welcome to the stream, man. How are you? I hope you're doing good today. The wife did it. Yeah, the wife gets the money. Obviously, the wife's did it. I am good, thank you for asking.
Patterson has life insurance.
What? You can take life insurance out on yourself. You'll die before me.
We can notify next.
What's up, little man? I am excellent today, Gary. Thank you for asking. I ain't trying to steal anything. She's trying to steal it.
What have you got on the victim?
From all reports, he was intoxicated at the time of the accident. I'll know how intoxicated once I've done the autopsy. Looking him over now, I'd say he died on impact.
What about the chest wound? Isn't that inconsistent?
Very common in auto injuries. Look for a car with a prominent hood ornament. Those things are killers. Careful where you're stepping, Phelps. I don't come down to the station house and tap dance on your desk.
Body traveled a good 20 feet.
Go in the bin. Oh snap, there's a knife! The guy got stabbed! It's full of tomato ketchup.
A knife covered in blood. Could be a steak knife. This is a hit-and-run case, Phelps. Anyone could have thrown away a kitchen knife.
In any case, we'll want tech services to scrub the alleyway before they bag the knife.
Happy inside the bar.
So the driver managed to brake before the impact. This blood is a long way from the body. Car must have been going like a bat out of hell.
That's the main impact in him. It's rolled up the bonnet, and then as the cars come to a full stop, it's dropped down and slid across the ground. On his face. It's not a nice way to die, but I told you.
She's all yours.
Miss Perry?
Yes?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is my partner, Detective Bukowski. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I came to the window because I heard people arguing downstairs.
Smash your head against the window, beat her up, and be like, bitch, you know more. Because she's a nosy.
Then what happened?
I saw a car hit that poor man and knock him down the street.
What kind of car was it?
A dark red Lincoln Continental.
Does what? What did you just ask? Back up. What is up to you? Assakamune. Finished, okay. You back up, alright?
It's pretty dark, Miss Perry. You sure about the car?
Of course I'm sure. My Uncle Bernie has one just like it back in Topeka.
Tell me more about the argument you heard.
Well, there were two voices. A man and a woman, that's all.
This one's back up. She's a fucking nosy woman.
Why are you holding out on us, Miss Perry?
I'm sorry. I was hoping to tell my story to the newspapers. I'd like to get my picture in the paper. I'm trying to find work as an actress, and things are pretty difficult.
Cough it up, sister. We don't have all night.
People arguing? They were husband and wife. I could tell by what she was yelling. Intimate things. Very embarrassing for the man.
Thank you, Miss Perry. Your information has been very helpful. You can go now.
You really think so? I hope you find that driver and put him away.
You certainly got away with the dames, Phelps.
Give it a rest, Bukowski.
Let's see what the patrons have to say.
I'll take the bartender. You work the rest of the room.
Newspaper. Guys, the newspapers are cut streams which will happen to realise the final end.
Come in. Have a seat.
Thanks.
It's the last
How are you
mission.
finding working at
It's
the
all on newspapers information that you got.
It's, fine.
Because that's the other,
Can I be
you
honest?
know, the three boys in the first
I would
newspaper.
hope so, Courtney.
Right at the beginning.
I was hoping that
That's
the
the
failure would be more
third one.
beneficial.
It's Kelso you play as this.
Treatment can unfortunately be very long term.
I don't know about the story.
So many of the patients here are addicts, Doctor.
Many of them have been for years, Courtney. In the past, these people were condemned to sanatoriums. If we can reveal the root of the problem, then we have a chance to help them.
And until then, they stay sedated?
Do I detect a hint of reproach, Courtney?
I was expecting more, Doctor. I'm sorry. I don't mean to criticize.
Part of being a physician, Courtney, is learning to be patient.
How is it possible to keep so many of them on their medications, Doctor? Many of their addictions are illegal.
Oh, many things in life are gray, Courtney. What may on the surface appear to be illegal is actually of benefit to society at large.
I'm Detective Phelps of the LAPD.
How can I help, Detective?
Your name would be a good start.
Dudley Lynch. Hired help. I run the place when the owner ain't around.
Where is the owner?
He stepped out. Somebody had to take Lorna, Mrs. Patterson, home.
What can you tell me about the accident?
Not a lot. It was busy in here, and all I heard was the impact.
It was shouting loud. So go view notebook. Argument overheard.
Why are you lying, Lynch? What are you covering up?
Is that the best you've got? You expecting me to confess to being the driver? I'd suggest you speak to someone who saw what happened. I'm about done speaking to you.
Maybe you should go back up.
Do you know the victim?
Yeah, Lester Patterson. He's a regular here, or he was.
Carry on.
Not one of your favorite customers?
Lester was special, but not my kind of special.
Was Lester drinking alone?
No, he came here with his wife. She didn't seem too interested in the booze, though.
A witness overheard an argument.
Lester and Lorna. There's nothing like airing your dirty laundry in public, is there?
Back up.
Why was Lorna Patterson in such a hurry to leave? What is going on here?
Lorna was pretty upset, so Leroy took her home. Lorna and Leroy are close. They've been talking about opening a new bar.
Leroy
Sabo, the owner.
How long have Lorna and Leroy been talking about this new bar?
Who knows? I just served the drinks.
Back up.
Bartenders hear all sorts of things. Are you going to tell me, or do we have to start playing rough?
When Lester was drinking, he treated Lorna like dirt. He gambled away all their money. Lorna pitched Leroy about the bar. I don't know how interested he is.
Is Leroy doing well?
Hell no. The only thing keeping this place afloat are the poker games.
Thanks for your help, Lynch. I'm going to need you to sign a statement with the patrolman.
Sure, no problem.
You get anything out of the regulars?
They weren't giving too much away. They liked watching Lester and Lorna go a few rounds every other day. And Lester was a fan of the love tap.
Use the telephone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a list of dark red Lincoln Continentals.
Just a moment. This is going to be quite a list, Detective.
Cross-check for registered addresses. Top of the pile, anything from the downtown area. Around Bunker Hill.
One moment. Fred Murray, 120 South Olive Street, between 1st and 2nd Street. Harris Jones, number 1 Dillon Lane. William Shelton of 738 West Temple Street. That's all for downtown. You got that, Detective?
Thank you.
Might call for some legwork, but it's better than nothing.
I think if you played good top, you would have got a partial plate on a witness. Patterson's go to the woman. Unless you want to go to the other owners of the Lincolns first.
So the wife was there when it happened, but then left the
I was
scene.
just thinking you could get more evidence.
You're right.
So yeah,
That's pretty unusual behavior.
She could be in shock. I saw some people do some strange things in the war after their buddies got hurt.
Yeah, but you can get more
Maybe.
evidence from drivers.
Maybe she doesn't give a fuck. According to the patrons, her old man was
Mostly
a piece of
worked out
work.
like someone stopped him.
You don't think...
Phelps, the guy was run over. So it worked out well for this broad. So what? Maybe she deserved to catch a break. Who knows?
Brown's a bit more realistic, you know what I mean?
Any central unit, 459 with possible possible suspects inside at 829 South Olive. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Guys, if you've got any ideas, please do feel free to share them in the chat. But I do think it's the wife who's done it. I think it's both. So they can get the life insurance. Set up the new bar, bring them back to the boat. And then she can get married to him and be successful as well. Boom! Wife and new fella. This is why you never take out life insurance.
Any central unit. 459 with possible suspects inside at 829 South Olive. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
This is 11K. Try making it to the next intersection without killing anybody. Can you do that for me?
11K, your 459 is at 829 South Olive Street at Silman's Jewelry Store. 11K code 2.
Why not? You got a good track record with jewelry stores.
You got that safe open yet, or what?
Your girlfriend is looking over my shoulder again. I swear she says one more word.
Honey, it's best if you let him work. Floyd, you better hurry up. That was a hell of a crash we made getting in. LAPD, hands up, all of you!
Jesus! Jake, Morty, come and blast this cop!
They're upstairs. Upstairs! This wasn't my idea, Mr.
You keep an eye on the girl.
Your move, mister! Come get me! There he is! Blast him!
I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
You can keep that, fucker.
Why won't you fucking go down?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
Keep those hands up!
What's this?
Give it up! LAPD!
Damn it.
Next time, you're mine.
She crashed. I think she crashed.
LAPD! Out of the car, lady!
Well, there's Princess. JJ, that's Princess, alright? She's very violent. Let's not forget this. For 10 seconds flat, you ain't doing it. You ain't gonna do it anyway. Police plus brutality.
Navy blue. The DMV gremlin strikes again. Let's get out of here, Phelps.
Let's leave. It's navy blue. This is a warning to anyone. If you want to get in a car, never get in with Princess Guardian. You will be witness to a murder. And it may be a hit and run. Am I lying? Check for impacts.
It's not our vehicle. This thing's been gathering dust for months. Let's try the next one.
Why couldn't you see that when you were driving past?
I don't know.
How are you guys anyway? How did the race go this morning? With the good old Glitcher Fairy until it's mojo? Why are you using sirens? Oh. Fun times, like always. No.
That's the son of a bitch right there. William Shelton?
Yes?
It doesn't look good, Shelton. You packing your bags and making a run for it? You know why we're here.
Yes. The accident.
We've got witnesses who can put this car at the scene, not to mention the physical damage. This is open and shut, Sheldon.
Get in the car.
That coward thinks he can run from everything.
Too. Expert driving. Through a field of trees. Well done. Get in the way.
No wonder he killed someone, driving like this. Don't let that asshole get away!
Turn left. Not into the vehicle. He turned left again now.
He's heading into the station. Go on, get after him.
Run.
Hold it right there, Shelton. How does a vehicular manslaughter rap sound, Shelton?
I hit him. I admit it. I just panicked, but it wasn't my fault.
What do you mean?
The guy jumped right out in front of me. He came out of nowhere. There's nothing I could do about it.
Why didn't you stop?
I've had accidents before.
That's it. We're done here. The DA is gonna love you.
They weren't all my fault. I'm a surveyor. I need my license for my job. There were people around. A woman and a man were standing right next to him. I thought they could get him to a hospital. I'm telling you, it's not my fault.
The guy is dead, Shelton.
You can't be serious.
William Shelton, you're coming downtown. We need to talk about a manslaughter charge.
Leave the coroner and the paperwork. Procedure can wait. We should probably go speak to the wife and let her know what's happening.
Okay. You become all heart at the prospect of paperwork, don't you?
How you doing?
Getting the number.
What landmark? That sounds pretty.
Our units also needs assistance, 540 West 9th Street at Uncle Sam's Army Supply. 540 West 9th Street. Unit can handle code 2, identify.
I know what you mean, JJ. I told you, driving with Princess, you are most likely to get in a hit and run.
Hey, look out for the pedestrians.
What you meant to do that too? It wasn't you. It's not like I saw you do it.
Our units also needs assistance, 540 West 9th Street.
I don't know what you're talking about. We weren't doing nothing.
I've seen you little sons of bitches prowling around my store. I'll show you. I'll teach you not to.
Sir, drop the weapon. You've been drinking, sir. You don't really want to.
3 times I've been robbed. Ain't nothing gets done about it.
Look out, more of them. Put them down.
Covering fire!
Kill a cop, and it's the electric chair.
Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Stay in cover!
I got him. Son of a bitch is limping.
Good
11 King calling KGPL. I've been involved in a shooting. Suspects are down. Need an ambulance to 540 West 9th Street. It's a code 4. Notify a supervisor and the coroner.
Roger, 11K. All units be advised, suspects are down at 540 West 9th Street. Shooting at Uncle Sam's Army surplus is code 4.
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
If the game characters are saying that, then there must be something wrong.
Watch what you're doing!
That doesn't sound like it.
Yes? Hello?
Mrs. Patterson.
Is this about my husband?
We're investigating the incident, ma'am.
I see. Come in, won't you?
Can you tell me what happened?
What's to tell? He got hit by a car and now he's dead.
You don't appear to be too upset about the fact.
Lester and I met on a furlough in 44. We got married that weekend. People don't understand it now, but that happened a lot back then.
I see. So you probably did well to stick it out this long.
What's that supposed to mean, mister? I think it's about time you left. I have someone here,
I
and
beg your pardon? You're gonna have to run that one by us again, sister.
It's okay, Lorna. I'm Leroy Sabo.
Well, well. Nice to see you're comforting the grieving widow, Mr. Sabo.
All right, wise guy. Do you have any intelligent questions you would like me to answer?
You can confirm Mrs. Patterson's story.
Lester lost at cards. He was kind of hard to control when he lost his temper. He turned without looking and walked right out in front of the car. It wasn't good.
What's your relationship with Mrs. Patterson, Mr. Sabo?
We're friends. Good friends.
You expect me to believe that?
Look, I was filing for divorce. Mental cruelty. Lester could be a mean son of a bitch.
And Lester knew about that?
No, I hadn't told him.
Well, hasn't this worked out well for the two of you? I feel almost bad for busting in on this little rendezvous.
How did the car come to hit Lester?
He walked straight into the path of an oncoming car.
Back up!
You expect me to believe that, Lorna. It's all very convenient.
Gambling for Lester was like the needle for a hophead. He was yelling at me. He was yelling at the whole world. I kind of felt sorry for the driver. Poor guy had no chance.
You were arguing in the bar and on the sidewalk?
We were always arguing. So what?
Maybe the argument overheard. Do what you feel.
Admit it. You were baiting him, pushing his buttons. We can easily get the full story from the regulars in the bar.
All right. Lester was playing cards out back. He lost, of course, and wanted back in. He suggested I earn the money on my back to get a mistake. That was the proposition he was putting to his so-called buddies. So maybe I was a little angrier than usual. Let's just say I took exception to his idea.
The bartender said that you and Leroy were planning to go into business together. Can you explain how you'll get the money to do that?
I have a little money saved away.
Life insurance.
You're being economical with the truth, Lorna.
You want to back that up, little man?
You increased the premium on Lester's life insurance. GI insurance policies have a $10,000 payout.
It was Leroy's idea. Lester lived on the edge. He was always getting into fights, crap games, pinochle, you name it. Turns out it was good advice.
It speaks to motive and premeditation, Lorna.
You're forgetting the hit-and-run detective.
You and Mr. Sabo have an interesting day.
I'm sure we will, officer. Now, if you could both just leave.
We're leaving, ma'am. Sorry for your loss. I can see what a tough time you're having with all this.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Any messages?
Just one detective from the coroner. Message reads, Phelps, see me at Central Morgue immediately. Results of the Pattison autopsy.
Thanks for your help. Out of the car. Police.
You're the police?
Stealing someone's car. You stole someone's car. Hey, that's overusing your power of fucking policing instead of waypoint for the morgue. Princess is a very violent game player. She will use her police badge to get what she wants.
You're telling me you could.
Nope.
So if someone offered you a bribe on the ground, you would take it?
Nope.
Sure.
I'm sure. One.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. I would not take a grand to get someone off the wall of justice. I would actually take the grand and then batter him and take him in. Yep. Sensibility always wins. I'll give him it. Or I would lie and tell them that they never gave me any money because I arrested them beforehand. Ha! Sensibility, you see? What's up? Stop wanking. Gaming too much? You've been gaming for like an hour. What? What did I do? Why? Oh my god. Look how the central locking.
I swear, this town is going.
We can put the driver in front of a judge in less than a week.
you'd be making a big mistake.
Run that by me again?
The victim was dead before the car hit him. 2 puncture wounds to the right side of the thorax. Second puncture reached his heart.
You're kidding me.
This is
Been doing this
you.
job 23 years, son. No one's ever laughed at one of my jokes.
He was stabbed to death?
Long, sharp knife. Length of a bayonet.
We found a knife in the alleyway.
Where is it now? Was it bagged?
By Patrolman Kaplan.
Perfect. I'll get you a definite match.
Jesus, we got him. Murder 1. We were right there and they tried to stare us down. Now they'll both get the gas chamber. We have the knife, we have the coroner's report, and I bet we could roll Sabo as a witness. Let's bring her in.
I'm gonna suck the hell out of you.
Why is it turning the ambulance into a police car? What? Fuck your wrist. Stop worrying. I told you to stop wanking. Hello? Oh. Oh yeah. Huh?
Lester could be a heel, but that's a lousy way for anyone to go out.
We've spoken to the coroner, Mrs. Patterson.
Hello, Nikki. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you?
Cause of death. We'd like you to come downtown and answer some questions.
It wasn't me. It was Leroy's idea. Leroy stabbed him. I had nothing to do with it.
Where is Leroy now?
He's in the bedroom.
You're very good, Lorna.
Put the gun down, Leroy. If you do something stupid now, you don't stand a chance in front of the grand
Nice of
jury.
you to give me up, sweetheart. All that whispering in my ear, telling me how we had to get rid of him, how good it could be, all the money we could claim, all that planning, how to get him into the street, how to make it look like an accident.
For God's sake,
you had
Leroy,
all
shut
the
up.
bases covered, baby.
I had nothing to do
You
with it.
think I'm gonna fry for you,
He's a
Lorna?
crazy man. Shoot him. Shoot him, for God's sake.
It's too late, Sabo.
Oh, wow.
Holy Toledo.
Sabo, stop or I will shoot.
I almost had you. Just keep running. Just keep running.
Last chance to surrender, Sabo.
I am good, Nikki. Thank you for asking.
God damn.
Come on, Flatfoot, let's negotiate.
Put the weapon down now. You want to back off right now.
You want me to paint the fucking sidewalk?
Help me!
Headshot, bitch! I never take too long. You suspect it.
You look spooked, Phelps. I thought you'd been under fire before.
It never gets any easier, Bukowski.
in the head. He got shot in the head.
Yeah, that's a lot of blood. I put a bullet in his brain. Ha! He got seduced by a woman.
Headshot machine.
I know.
So, I
Thought
give you a
about
hit and
aiming it.
run, you bring me back fraud, conspiracy, and first-degree murder. This is how a good detective operates, Phelps. You take nothing at face value. You keep digging and asking questions until you get to the truth. You got some sharp elbows on you, detective. I like that. Keep up the good work.
Start surveying what the scene's gonna be. The guy should have stayed behind his hostage. I could have shot his gun out of his hand and saved his life. But no.
Yeah, we should that witness about the car.
Yep. One tap master. That's what it is. It's that one tap master.
Phelps, Bukowski. B-Cop
You
says he
survey
located a
your
green Kaiser
situation
Fraser from
and
the hot
realise
sheet. Address is
when
6
you
West
need to take
2nd
that
Street.
headshot.
Get over there, see what you can find out. Go on. Sorry to inconvenience you.
We're on it, Captain.
Why?
I swear the more bent cars we bring in, the longer the hot sheet gets.
It pays the rent, though. Keeps Mrs. Phelps in the manner to which she's accustomed.
I'm not sure she'd agree with you.
Passionate, romantic type like you, Cole? I don't believe a word of it.
I'm working on something cool.
Here's a novel idea. Turn on the siren.
They're calling her the Dahlia now.
Guys,
Wonder what
Princess
Veronica
is a
Lake
bad
thinks of that
driver. It is currently Princess back at the wheel.
You hear whether they're making any progress?
Well, Captain Donnelly seems to think they have it all wrapped up. Brown and Green are sweating this Manley character. I heard it'll be in front of a grand jury by next week.
Poor thing. Terrible enough being murdered like that without having their death strewn all over the front pages.
That's the car, Cole. Just pulling out of the drive. Get him. Remember, we need him healthy enough to answer questions.
1247, Detective Phelps, requesting immediate backup in pursuit of a stolen green Kaiser Fraser from 6 West 2nd Street.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out. Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
Oh, I almost finished on that. Okay. You're gonna get away from me.
Give yourself up! Now!
All right. Maybe I was a couple miles over the speed limit.
Get bracelets on him, Phelps. I'll call.
Hands behind your head! Why did you run from us?
I saw a big car in my rearview mirror with two tough guys bearing down on me. What would you do?
What's your name?
Cliff Harrison.
You're under arrest.
For what? What are you talking about?
Nice try. I'm talking about the car being stolen.
You're out of your mind. I bought the car, and I've got the paperwork to prove it.
Looks like we'll have some questions for the people at Coombs Automotive.
Ooh.
You purchased this car from Coombs Automotive Company?
Yeah, that's right.
Or if you hook up.
And the ownership papers?
From the same place.
If this is a forgery, it's top notch. This will need to be traced. You have a criminal record, Mr. Harrison?
No, nothing like that.
Hook up.
You better give us something, Cliff, or we're gonna make this hard on you.
I didn't steal the car. I ran because I've got some wacky backy in the glove compartment.
How much, Cliff?
1 reefer.
We'll let it slide. You're in enough trouble.
Wacky backy.
Who did
I
you
know
deal
they
with
call
at
that in
Coombs
ages.
Automotive?
The owner, Richard Coombs.
And he made out the bill of sale personally?
Of course he did. He kept a facsimile for his records. Check with him.
We're going to get to the bottom of this, Harrison. Until we do, you're going downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. I'm getting arrested for buying a goddamn car?
If everything is legit, Harrison, you'll be out soon. Until then, if I were you, I'd keep my mouth shut.
Bag his possessions as evidence and have him arraigned for grand theft auto.
Right, Detective.
Do you know who my father is?
We need to get to Coombs Auto and check out Harrison's story.
I don't really care who your father is. Oh. What?
You know what? I think he's telling the truth.
Some of the most convincing people you will ever listen to are born liars.
What?
Usually they're called politicians.
You tell me this, I've almost finished it.
The paperwork all looked above board, and he seemed like a clean-cut kid.
Uh-huh. Well, I get it now. You see
Cool
some kid
logo.
who's basically you 5 years ago and assume he's got to be innocent.
I'm more than happy to be proved wrong.
Hey, if he'd been black or Hispanic, you'd be singing a different tune. You spout all this communist crap about treating everybody the same, but it only works one way.
I'm not sure that's communism, Stefan.
Oh, God, please. Not another history lesson from the man who single-handedly won the war.
Are you finished?
Yes. I feel much better now. We'll shake down the car dealer and take it from there.
Why the fuck are you
Unless
going
his
for a
daddy plays
railway
golf,
tunnel?
yours, of course. In which case, we'll give him a firm
Well,
gentleman's
Princess
handshake.
Driving Skills here.
See?
Hi!
I knew you weren't finished.
Danger Killer 45. Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? I hope you are doing good today. It is currently not me playing, it is Princess Guardian. I'm here talking to chat and experiencing the game for the first time. Well, she is also a very bad driver.
Not another step. I have got a Buick Century sedan that would be absolutely perfect for you.
Detective Phelps, LAPD, are you the owner?
That's right. Richard Coombs at your service. You looking to trade in a black and white, boys?
Mr. Coombs, we're investigating an auto theft. A man by the name of Cliff Harrison claims he bought the car here.
Well, some people would say that my cars are a steal. That's a joke, son.
Very amusing, Mr. Coombs.
I remember Harrison. It was a green two-tone Kaiser Frazer, if I remember rightly.
Do you have the bill of sale?
It's in my office. Walk this way. That's a joke, too, son.
Phelps, you mind if I shoot this guy? He's getting on my nerves.
Here it is. Got the original pink slip there, too.
Gene Archer, 146 North Fremont Avenue.
Can't even watch my own stream for an hour. These are very...
Harrison's purchase receipt was legit, at least. We have a couple of questions.
All right, fellas. Shoot.
Can you tell us how you came to buy the car?
Girl just wandered in right off the street.
Tell the truth.
Nothing unusual about the car.
Not really my usual type of vehicle. The price was certainly right, though. Nice girl, but about as sharp as a bag of wet mice.
Did you pay with check or cash?
A check. She wanted it made out to cash, but I insisted. Man has to watch his cash flow.
What name?
I made it out to Gene Archer on the Bank of Arcadia.
Can you describe this Gene Archer?
Brunette, maybe 25, 26. Little on the plump side, but not bone ugly.
Yeah, it looks like it. He can look you straight in the eye.
What was your impression of her?
Kind of harried and harassed. In a hurry to go somewhere, but no place to go. You get to know the type.
I'm not too sure.
Do you know anything about the company that prints these pink slips?
Nope.
It's only been an hour.
It isn't exactly my business.
I missed it too. Do you know anything about the company? He's leaning forward, he's blinking. This is how he's... Oh, he's changed his body tone, hasn't he? It's up to you, but he has changed his body tone.
These pink slips are leading us to something big, Coombs. It's time to stop being cute.
I'm going to assume you're having a bad day, son. I sell cars, not paper.
His attitude.
When exactly did you hand over the check, Mr. Coombs?
Close of play on Friday.
This is a bad cop.
Why didn't you pay her cash? You knew the car was dirty.
I had an inkling. When people are in a hurry for money, always pay by check, son. Gives you a couple days to back out.
This was all above board.
Yes, of course it was.
Back up.
Did this look legitimate to you, Coombs?
I'm in used cars, son, not bearer bonds. In my business, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Now don't come on all high and mighty with me if you want my help.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Coombs. We need to continue the investigation.
Hope you sort out your problem with Mr. Harrison. Go easy on him, son. Boy's about as sharp as a bowling ball. He's built too low. The fastballs fly over his head.
Let me shoot this guy, please. You have a pleasant day, Mr. Coombs.
I would in the 40s. You gotta beat the fucking guy up.
Well, Harrison might be off the hook, but we can still run an APB on Gene Archer. Get on the horn and call it in.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Requesting an APB on Gene Archer, age approximately 25, on suspicion of Grand Theft Auto.
I'll relay the information.
I need an address on a Marquee Printing Company.
Marquee Printing Company, sure. Just a moment. Aliso Street, near San Pedro.
Messages for me, please.
A James Velasco is being held at Central Station on suspicion of GTA. Possible link to the Harrison case. They're waiting on you to conduct the interview.
Thanks.
Okay. Fight through the pain. Well, it's my fault. It was more suitable to change it while like this. If you go to Fremont Avenue, don't go to the station. There's a view. What?
Here's a chicken and egg question for you. Do you think you have to be an asshole to sell cars? Or that selling cars turns you into an asshole?
You've got it in for everyone today, haven't you?
I've always got it in for car salesmen. Doesn't matter what day it is. And why do they always think they're comedians when they're about as funny as a heart attack?
Maybe the more annoying they are, the quicker you sign on the dotted line, just to get the hell out of there.
Empty. Should have known that Archer broad would have given us a false address.
We should go to the station, see what this Velasco guy has to say.
I know. Guys, if you are still watching, please do comment so we can have a conversation. And so I can say hi to you as well, guys. And if you are enjoying the content too.
Oh, I knew I should have driven.
You can even comment about Princess's bike driving. You don't have a choice.
Unbelievable!
But it looks like it's being very fucking bad. Who? What am I doing? That's something. I'm doing something. I've got the time now while you're playing that.
And what can I do for you, gentlemen?
I'm a traffic detective from Central Division. Who's in charge here?
I am, Gordon Lightfall. What's this about?
We understand that your company prints California vehicle titles.
Yes, I have the government contract to print pink slips. Have done for some years.
Have you had any goods or equipment stolen recently? We're running up against stolen cars with seemingly legitimate paperwork.
Not recently. Have you ruled out forgery? There's no shortage of talented artists in this town.
We'll keep it in mind.
There you go. I'm gonna have a look around. You can try it.
Well, I trust you've got all that you need.
Maybe you do have to go to the morgue. Well, that as well.
Now look what you've done!
Oh. I'm trying to do that.
Detectives, Velasco is prepped and ready in 2. Another stolen car with legit papers.
Thanks.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Crummy bastard.
James Belasco?
I want a lawyer. It's my car and I got the proof right here. Take a look for yourself.
Yeah.
The paper is real enough, Belasco, but the car isn't yours. This pink slip is a forgery. Where were you taking the car, James?
Blow it off, greenhorn. You'll get nothing from me.
Back up.
You're a two-time loser. If you don't give me something, I'm going to ask the DA for the maximum. You're looking at 10 years, Belasco. Kiss your youth goodbye.
I want a deal.
Keep talking and we'll see what sort of deal you're worth.
My job is to drive the cars out of state. Nevada, Arizona, sometimes New Mexico. With the paperwork they provide, it's normally a breeze.
Does the name Jean Archer mean anything to you?
Nope. Never heard of her.
Who done? Who done? Guys, if you are watching, please do drop a like, subscribe, and what? What's the question? I would back up it.
You want my partner here to convince you that you do know her?
I'm giving you the straight dope. I don't know no Jean Archer.
Who?
What happens to the cars once they cross over the state lines?
I don't know. I just deliver them.
Yeah, he's not looking at you.
Give me something, Belasco, or I'll take you back to the cells and tell the whole station you're a child molester. How long do you think you'll last?
Okay. I hear you. The cars get sold in Chicago or back east. Sometimes I bring back cars coming the other way.
Where do you pick up the cars, Belasco?
Warehouses. Mainly in East downtown.
Back up.
An address, Belasco. You want my help with the DA? Cough it up, now.
A place on Industrial Street. I don't know the number. You're gonna help me out, right?
Keep talking, kid, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, James. We're going to check if this information is worth anything.
And if it is, I need your help here, pal.
If it is, then we'll know you're a man of your word, and so will the DA.
You're Phelps, right?
Yes, I am. Look, can we do this later? I'm in the middle of it.
Ray Pinker. I'm with Technical Services. The pink slips are all real.
Yes, we know that.
There's only one company that prints them in California, the Marquee Printing Company. They've confirmed that the numbers are legitimate.
You've checked them out?
Sure. They're on Aliso Street, near the corner of San Pedro. The guy I spoke to was Lightval. Gordon Lightval. Here, I wrote it down.
Thanks, Ray. This is a great lead. We'll get down there as soon as we can.
There we go. It should be good.
Phelps, your GTA suspect, Gene Archer, spotted by a patrolman. Western Union office, 253 South Hill. Less than a minute away down the street if you run. Go! She won't hang around.
Not running. I'm lazy. Get the fuck car.
Come on! We don't want to lose her!
just wish he'd hurry up and
LAPD.
propose already.
We'll take it from here.
God damn it. Everyone's against me. Look, just let me get my money and get out of here, okay? You look sweet. How about giving a girl a break? I could be very nice.
I'm afraid I can't do that, Miss Archer. Stefan, call for black and white.
Just my luck to get the only hair sure cop in the LAPD.
The car you sold to Coombs was stolen, Miss Archer. There won't be any money.
I handed over all the right paperwork when I sold it, Buster.
Yeah, she did, but...
What do you want me to do? Square or X?
Look at the notebook. Tougher. Actually, ownership papers. Done wrong. The address doesn't exist, does it?
No.
Go back to it.
Gene, you've blown open the whole operation because you were dumb enough to try to sell one of the cars. What do you think they're going to do to you? Give me something.
I was just doing what they do. They paid me $50 to drive the car. I made $2 grand selling it.
You made zero. And if they catch you, you're dead. Is that all your life's worth?
Look, a girl needs things. I don't see you looking out for me.
How long have you and Belasco been delivering cars?
Who is James Belasco?
She's the auto courier.
Yeah, but... I mean, look, she didn't know which one to do it.
He's your boyfriend. He's the guy you boost cars with. He gave you up. He thinks you're so dumb you'd steal a free sample.
So I'm no genius. I make the best with what I've got. Why are you so cruel?
You decided to make this hard on yourself, Gene. Let's see how you handle the hard time.
Friendly girl.
Used to getting her own way.
Little did she know her feminine charms were useless against the impenetrable Cole Phelps.
She's not my type.
And what is your type, Phelps?
I'm married.
I know that. But you're not blind or dead inside, are you? Wait, scrap that second half of the question.
I don't know. Blondes, I guess.
Hallelujah! The man is human after all. Now we're getting somewhere. Yep, I'm with you on the blondes. Brunettes are fine too. And there's nothing wrong with a good redhead. But I draw the line at gray. You know what? I might have to lift that embargo soon in the interest of maintaining a free market.
A man with high standards.
My standards are only as high as the last glass of whiskey. Goddamn maniac!
I know, I know. That was an excellent parking.
We have some questions for you, Mr. Lightball. Mr. Lightball, we're currently working 2 auto theft cases. Do you know anything about a car theft ring?
Certainly not. Why would I get mixed up in a thing like that?
Hey, Hooded, there's no problem. Thank you for coming back. I really do appreciate it. What?
We have suspects with legitimate pink slips that were printed here, Lightfall. You better give me something before I bring the whole department down here.
Don't be hysterical, Detective. As a matter of fact, we had a similar problem a couple of years ago. A number of used car lots were selling blank documents to a criminal organization.
Do the names Cliff Harrison and James Belasco mean anything to you?
No, they do not.
You sure you don't know either of them?
Never heard of either gentleman.
Do you have a delivery ledger, Mr. Lightfall? We would like to cross-check against the Coombs Automotive Emporium.
It's a little out of the ordinary, Detective. I'm not sure I can share those sorts of records.
I'm not going to try to beat him up.
Hand it over, Lightball. You don't want us having bad thoughts about you, do you?
Very well, but this really is irregular. Over here.
Yeah, I'll threaten to batter you if you don't give me your shit.
Look for patterns, recurring names, unusual addresses, anything out of the ordinary.
Ooh, yeah.
You certainly encourage repeat business, Lightball. This Mr. Bigelow is a good customer.
There we go.
Sorry to bother you, sir. We'll let you know if there are any developments.
That's what it did. Oh, the girl, you beautiful bastard! What are you doing here? What? What? You're gonna be sat that side. Sit that side. How are you, Miguel? I hope you were doing good today.
What the hell are you doing?
He's got an itchy nose. How is everyone today? I hope you are all doing well. I parked that. Perfect. Where's my car? I removed it. Just got up, you lazy. Oh wait, you're you're American, aren't you, Miguel? I always forget. Puerto Rican, if I remember correctly. Oh guys, I've been working on something all this stream. What Princess has been playing. And it's coming around nicely. It's not quite finished yet. I've from Florida. Florida. Miguel is from Florida. Princess wants to go to Disneyland and apparently you're taking us, Miguel.
Slow down before someone gets hurt.
She'll drive over you. She's one of the best drivers in the world. Yeah, I ain't getting in the car with you. Can't even stop at a waypoint.
Look out!
The door's in the way slightly.
I think we should call for a couple of black and whites.
Oh my god.
I thought you Marines were gung-ho, Cole. You have a .45, don't you ever want to use it? I'll take the back.
Just give me a few seconds to get around there.
Me too, Miguel. Me get too.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. All of you are coming downtown with me.
Think so, huh? Look sharp, it's the cops.
What are you doing? It's like dying over there.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
She's a very violent police officer as well, Miguel, so I would just kind of be careful.
Pretty brave for a dead man. As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll step on it. I've got you, Phelps!
You want to be hiding? Don't die!
Brave for a dead man. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
Throw out the guns.
Yes, it came out yesterday. No, it was,
Cover here for the love of God.
Friday. This came Tuesday. Came out Tuesday. Remastered.
You're pretty brave for a dead man. Covering fire!
How long do you think you can hold out?
I got you now, motherfucker. I'm gonna put holes in you, asshole.
You're surrounded, and your buddies are dead.
Move, move! As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll see.
Weapons on the ground, now!
Let's clear the top floor. I don't want to get drilled in the back on the way out.
We're almost up to 3 hours.
Ah, shit! I'm gonna put holes.
Stay down. Try the door at the end. I heard something.
All right, don't shoot!
Keep your hands up. Watch him, Bukowski. He doesn't move until I've tossed this place.
I like this game.
Marquee Printing Company.
This is
There's
pretty
nothing like going
decent.
direct to the source.
I've never played it. I am meant to be watching Princess play it, but I'm kind of currently working on something.
A betting slip. Looks like Mr. Lightfall has been on a losing streak.
I'm watching it. I've been working on this hard, you know this.
There are enough slips here to keep them stealing cars till Christmas.
Okay.
We've got a trail of pink slips and stolen cars that leads right to your door, Bigelow. You're in this up to your neck, but I don't think you're the man in charge. Make it easy on yourself. Give him up.
I do work on cars for customers. You charge in here shooting up the place like it's the Ballad of Bulge. I can't give you anything.
we know about marquee printing. You can make this easier on yourself by giving us your man on the inside.
I sometimes repair cars and put them back on the road. I need a pink slip to resell them. There's no problem there.
Go hell for. I got that shit. You do that.
There are at least 4 dead men in this warehouse.
Okay.
A couple more. Punks won't make for that much extra paperwork. We'd be doing the legal system a favor.
Okay, tough guy. I get the message. Lightfall, the guy who runs Marquee. He's the big shot. He likes to spend big at the track. He owes people.
Lightfall, the guy with no luck at the track. Tell me about him.
It's one of the guys lying over there. You're right. He has no luck.
What? Body language? He's a very serious, looking straight at you. He seems very legitimate.
For a car thief, he plunges big at the track.
Every dime he gets. He can't help himself.
Whether you give up your bosses or not, Bigelow, you're going away for as long as I can put you there.
We'll see. I didn't fire a shot, copper. I just watched you tear my place up.
Bird gets the worm. The second mouse gets the cheetah.
Yeah, he loves these old school games.
What a mess.
Ugh, gonna take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with them. We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and then pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightfall, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down. Open your eyes!
What are you doing, Princess? I don't believe you. The guy just shouted at you. I don't believe you, Prince. What did you do? Did you make his silly noises? Oh wow, I just messed that up. Old school gangsters, like, that sounds pretty amazing, that does. He likes the old school gangsters.
Jesus, Cole!
I would more go over along the lines of cowboys. I prefer cowboys. Wait, what? Ah, wow, this is so messed up.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
I don't know. Yeah, gambling. Pull a gambling card on him.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
Gambling debt.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree.
Thank
I
you,
have
guys.
a
Please do
small
drop a
problem.
comment so I can welcome you
I'm
all
prepared to help you in any
the
way I
chat.
can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper.
You need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a large group of armed thugs. After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail some more bad guys, will you? I want to finish reading this.
I can't even see it.
Julie.
Get out of this fucking room. And please don't forget
family
to
runs a
like,
shipping
subscribe
business in
and
San
sub to the
Francisco.
channel. It really does
We used to
help
have
me
2
out.
ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
No.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
You know.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. You hear what the veterans are saying to each other?
Yeah, well, I'm happy because
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Phelps, Bukowski,
You have a new case. 2 women. Possible drink drive.
How was that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
I'm just praying the prince comes through so I can nail this son.
See you later, fellers. Try not to work too hard.
Well, look at you bantering with the boys. Brings a tear to my eye watching my caterpillar grow wings.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. I hate to break it to you, Cole, but you'll never fit in Central.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
Thank you, Miguel, for that comment. I really do appreciate it. I think you walk there. Yo.
Stop just ahead.
Turn.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Her face looks familiar. Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the two of them still have juice. Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight. What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her story is that a movie producer doped her and her friend.
Yeah, she does
set
that,
the car
bacon.
over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Oh wow, torn off. Ah!
Torn
Run!
off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace
I
for
could
Cena
tell
when I get back to
she's
the lab.
playing one right now. Just got a point now.
She's a long way from home.
Miguel, she will beat you up. It's because you're playing a police officer. That seems very like you're scared, right there, Miguel.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
That's what I got from that comment as well. He's petrified. You being petrified of Princess.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of
You? I don't like. Keep out of this.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
I am doing. You don't need me. You played this before, I haven't.
And she's your protege?
You could say that. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Oh,
we found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
All right.
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
11K Roger, en route.
Can't see it. Shortcut.
Hey, it's not me. I'm getting blamed
Hello,
for your shit
Detective
driving.
Phelps.
Oh,
Here to
she
interview
driving. That
Jessica
was
Hamilton.
amazing shortcut.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room right behind you, Detective.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't need
Feeling
to be
better since
manhandled
this
by
morning,
a doctor.
Jessica?
I need my lawyer.
A little.
Hey,
My head
where
still
is the
feels
telephone? Do you know who I am?
Lol.
Circumstantial. Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
You're holding out on me, Jessica.
Please, I want my doctor. I'm not sure I can answer any more questions right now.
What a bitch!
You need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica.
Lie, piece of
Tell
shit.
them
I
what
would
has
have smashed the face in.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
Oh, wow. Why?
There was a note in a go on the notebook. Letter from mother.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because you're a fucking kid.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Can I have a read of these? No, David, this is a PS4.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
No, this is just a what?
No, it's not Nintendo, it's PS4. It has come out on Nintendo Switch though.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday.
This is
like they worked it
PS4,
out.
David.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
God damn it, tell the truth, Jessica.
I am telling the truth. I don't know where the place is. I barely know this city.
Looks like I was mistaken. Someone tried to kill you, Jessica. Do you get it? Forget about being in movies. It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights.
But girl, we have rules to follow. Be nice to everyone.
I'm not a
It is
bad girl.
PS4.
Why are you trying to hurt me?
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her. There she goes. Come on.
Ballard is definitely up to something. She seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
I know, Miguel. That's why we call you Kerber.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Joe Incognito.
No, I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it. You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls. I'm going to be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
So what's the story? I'm guessing she didn't stop for light refreshments.
She made a call. Sounds like Mark Bishop has a heap of trouble headed his way. I've got an address. Wilson's Hotel,
sorry,
apartment
Cabo, alright?
803.
Oh, shit. You better step on it.
If he's got any sense, he'll be as far away from home as possible.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't have tried bumping off Guy McCaffrey's wife in the first place.
Yeah.
Or he'd have done the job
That's
properly.
just his phone hitting the
McCaffrey will
floor.
break a fella's legs just for looking at his broad the wrong way.
What did you make of the kid? You believe her story?
I think she was
We're
doped
gonna
out of her
make it.
tiny mind and given the casting couch. That fucking bitch Ballard sold her out.
Oh, what a landing. Didn't see that.
So if Ballard was doing someone a favor, why did they try to kill her?
We'll be ending the stream
All
after
units
this
in the
day.
vicinity in car 11K, 11 King, a 415 in progress at apartment 803, Wilson's Apartment Hotel, 1220 West 7th Street, Westlake Park. 11K code 3, all other units code 2. KGPL clear.
Gun it! Let's get to the apartment before someone gets hurt.
Oh my god. Straight into that car.
Nearly killed.
You don't
You don't
have...
care who gets it.
You just hit the wall.
You don't have the time limit, I did. Get that door down.
You the cops? I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
Remember, left out the elevator.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Left out the elevator. 803.
Give it up, LAPD! I'm about to break your goddamn jaw.
I curse you
Ow.
and your children.
All right, if you really want to dance.
Oh, why are you on the floor, bitch? Yeah, get a headbutt, kid. You stay on that floor. You eat that dirt. Lick my boots.
You're the worst driver I've ever seen.
Miguel, don't make me beat you up.
Told you was worse than
Are you injured, Mrs. Bishop?
my phone's charged.
I'm all right now.
Yes.
Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Yes, yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll
Just
just sit
straight
down for a
headbutt.
moment.
That's perfectly
See that,
normal.
Miguel? That will be me
Take
and
a
you
moment
in a
while we
fight.
look around.
I would have you on the floor in seconds.
Just look at this mess.
Straight headbutt.
Don't think this is anything. Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion. That's Hopgood's shop.
Are you joking? Rockabye chunky. Oh.
What are you doing up here? What?
Like this.
Doesn't give me anything to go on. Seems irrelevant.
I know, Miguel, I know.
Great Wall of Babylon. A replica of a replica.
I love my monkey. I love the monkey.
Looks like the old
What?
movie set downtown.
Ha! Monkey.
The dog.
You can't take the money.
Incidentally,
Not how this game works.
Shame. Not fair. Why not?
it doesn't appear to be connected.
Oh, you need to put in the bullets.
Really?
What you want? What you want?
You pinned the bum.
Presented to Mark.
J Cowboy. To Mark Bishop. Okay.
No good to me. Probably nothing. What do you have to do to earn $20,000?
That's just on Hollywood.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, that TV got louder.
What about the clock on the floor?
I just want it to be awkward.
I think you got it all.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. You got a child already.
What?
Those men, I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
That's true.
That's not true.
Not looking away from you, is she?
She's a smug son of a bitch. Right? It's not true.
So I copper them.
Yes.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Where can we find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him, but I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble. Hopgood might know.
Why is your husband paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Yes, they're checking the room.
You're lying, Mrs. Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, Detective?
Maybe not.
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, Detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thank you.
The jewelry.
An aging movie
What?
star, a wannabe starlet, and a movie producer's wife. We're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
What?
I know what's going to happen next.
What?
I'm not saying too much. But we do need to be careful who watches it.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it.
Should have done the breeze.
She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing
How
between
was
the ears.
it?
Or she might just be trying to buy
Gonna
enough time
go.
for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McAfee.
Yeah, but you know what's going on for you.
Done. Nice challenge. It's copyrighted, so I can't do anything.
I did tell people that I'm on the road. It seems rather quiet.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD. We're investigating the attempted murder of June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
Follow. Follow him. On this one.
Mm-hmm. It is.
So that's that.
No, it's in there, but I know it's happening.
You know what's happening here.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm going to take a look around.
What's this got to do with me?
Don't try my patience, knucklehead.
That's you. You are him.
Doping a 15-year-old kid and abusing her in a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Okay, nigga, no worries, thank you.
Turn off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Humor him.
One-way mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Huh. Well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
Cut screen, guys. Cut screen.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey. Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch. Straight out.
I hear you're back at school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr. Cohen.
So you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler. Interesting combination, huh?
Do we have a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have, yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
What's he want?
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen.
I'm not
And Lenny
playing
works
it,
for
mate.
you.
Princess Guardian's playing it.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think.
I'm just watching it.
Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh? Please.
So how is that my problem, Mr. Cohen?
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand. Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer? The Sheldon kid? I think I want him dead.
Campaign. What's he said now?
This game is a bit hard when you're interrogating people, but it's a great game. Yeah, it's a bit. You've got to learn to tell when interrogating.
It's called being good at the game.
I actually found a cheat though. When it was on PS3.
What?
If you go on the website, on Google and search the water, it tells you the answers.
So this is where you sprang from.
Answer the questions. Let's go find the people.
Filthy. Why would you need a sword?
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco. Attention, Mark Bishop.
I wish she does a better job at playing than you.
So what happened to the film of Hamilton's screen test?
I'm stumped. Ideas? Hit Hopgood with the evidence, Phelps. See if he sings.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers. So yeah, when Bishop is doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
That's a lie.
That's the, bring up your evidence. What did it say?
About his whereabouts. I've seen him around in a while.
The evidence is the empty film case.
That's what I was thinking.
Wait, what's Bishop's whereabouts?
He was meant to be on set as well. On set. He was meant to be there as well, so.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
That's the life in sub-British. I'm going to go now. I have to get ready. I'm having yesterday today.
Alright, Chris, no worries. Thank you for the like and the sub, man. I really do appreciate it. What's in the empty film case?
I have a drugged-up 15-year-old girl, and you have chloral hydrate in your drinks cabinet. You give me something, or I will break your fucking jaw, Hopgood.
Bishop was here with June Ballard and the girl. A lot of producers and directors use this place. I'm not responsible for what goes on here.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Okay.
You're delivering props to Jungle Drums on 8th Street?
Bishop is using that old rundown wreck of a set. That place is dangerous. But it might be a good spot to hide.
Oh.
What's the deal with you and June Ballard?
Look, buddy, I make props. I hardly ever meet the talent unless it's something tailor-made for them, like a sword or something.
Shrunken head.
So cute.
Yeah. The shrunken head would
You and Ballard are blackmailing Bishop. That's why he cracked.
You got nothing on me. My hands are clean on this.
The chap made out to him.
To his wife.
Yeah.
So that. Oh, the shrunken head.
I would use that.
I'm about done with you and your accusations.
That's all for now, Hopgood. We're taking you in.
Maybe it was the shrunken head.
Phelps! Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment. This is clearly a vice case. You've been roughing up my informant?
Hopgood is a vice informer?
Yes, he is, Phelps, and a very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, Detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick. We could beat that.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen, to stay out of this. This is a police matter. We will be bringing Mark Bishop into custody.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand. The only reason that you don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
That is so you.
I don't think they like your little pep talk, Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Drive. I don't know.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on! They really don't want anybody getting to Bishop before they do. I need to be closer, Cole. We need to lose those fools, Phelps.
That's those.
Make a move! We're sitting ducks here! Either give me a good shot or get us the hell out of here! Jesus, Bishop started a goddamn war!
Oh, you did.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole.
That's because you're a terrible shot.
Get me closer. I can't take them out from here.
Ouch.
Too many holes, Phelps. Come on, lose them or give me a shot.
God, the guy just fucking powers this shit.
Phelps, get rid of him.
Let's see him chase us now. Onto the movie set, Phelps. Let's roll.
Oh, Christ. And they say working traffic is like watching paint dry.
You know how to piss people off, Bukowski.
Hey, if they're prepared to gun down cops in broad daylight, McAfee really means business.
Seems like we're the only ones who want Bishop alive.
I have a good mind just to let him go work on the son of a bitch. I'm about done putting my life on the line to protect some child molester.
That's our job, unfortunately. They don't get to dole out the justice.
But oh, no, guys, do please leave a comment so I know that you're in the chat room, so we can have a talk and stuff.
There's
And
a
if you are
slippery
Noire,
bastard
yeah,
now.
please do
God damn it!
Mark Bishop, stop!
drop a like, and
LAPD!
if you are new here, please do subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out.
11K calling KGPL, requesting assistance
What
at
did 100
8
say?
in Francisco, the abandoned movie set.
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
Hi, hi dude, welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back to the stream, actually. How are you? Oh my god, how hard is it to run up
It's
fucking
us or
stairs?
McAfee's boys, your choice!
I didn't do anything.
I'm not less low. I just went really quiet then.
You just went quiet.
Get the hell out of here, you
Ow.
goddamn maniac!
Punching a police officer, man!
Bishop, that's enough!
That girl made it all up.
But I'm done.
Don't make this any harder on yourself, Bishop.
Alright, mate. What's that? I dodged that. I need to do all that running again.
Yes.
Mark Bishop, stop! LAPD!
I do. There's a lot of right here. Run, Forrest, run! Climb down?
We're trying to help you, Bishop!
Get the hell out of here, you goddamn maniac! This is all a big mistake.
Well, you climb like a...
Yeah, I know.
It's us or McAfee's boys. Your choice.
I didn't do anything.
Hands in the air, Bishop. Move another inch and you're dead.
Mark Bishop, you're under arrest for the attempted murder of June Ballard and the rape and attempted murder of Jessica Hamilton.
All right, I'll come quietly. Just don't kill me. If you found me, then McAfee's goons will too. Oh, we need to get out of here.
All right, but you stay close. Any tricks, and I'll save McAfee's boys the trouble.
Follow me. I know another way out of this place. Christ, detective, they're trying to kill me.
Last chance to back the hell down.
It's this way.
McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me?
Kill them, for God's sake! I don't want to die!
LAPD, you're making a big mistake.
Oh, you just... My heart, man.
There's no way out of here. I thought you said you knew where you were going.
We have to jump for it.
Is this really the best McAfee's got?
No.
Come on, it's this way. Oh my God, they're everywhere.
Oh, wow.
This is worse than a war zone.
You have to get me out of here.
Boom.
This is insanity. For the love of God, how many are there?
I lost my heart.
Let me see.
I don't want to die here.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here!
This is all Ballard's fault.
But that was not my fault. I failed that. That was clearly the fact that this guy doesn't know how to fucking hide.
Get him over here, I'll cover you! Come on, the cavalry's here! McAfee doesn't make the rules. You hear me? What?
Follow me. We need to get him to the car.
Get to the
LAPD,
car.
you're making a big mistake. Find some cover. Is this really the best McAfee's got?
Yeah, you better hit the floor.
Get him to the car. I can cover you from here. Everywhere. You're almost there. Stay in cover.
Oh, headshot through the fucking car, boy.
Alright, it's gonna have to move slightly.
Now, this
Okay,
is
now.
what I call a result. Mark Bishop, erstwhile film producer, an all-around piece of shit, catches a fast ticket to Quentin for statch rape and attempted murder. So he gets to spend the next 15 years playing sissy instead of sticking it to little girls. That is justice with a capital J, Detective Phelps. You've developed such a reputation, I'm not going to be able to hold on to you any longer. You're getting promoted. Go on, get your new assignment. It was good working with you, son.
Guys, this is probably where we will be ending it, as we have done traffic and we did patrol, and now we've done traffic now. So hopefully next time when we come back, we will be doing Vice.
Phelps, Bukowski, this your work?
Can I help you, Detective?
Sorry, Cap. Didn't see you there.
Yeah, I'll bet you didn't. This is a traffic case. You need something?
I'm here to buy a drink for the 2 LAPD traffic cops who broke the back of Guy McAfee's private army. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Captain?
Go right ahead.
Get in. I'm buying.
I think it is Vice, if I remember correctly, in the next one. This is where you meet the dancer.
You'll like this place. A lot of movie people hang out here. Do you like jazz, Cole? The hopheads love it.
Sure, I guess.
Big bands and swing I can understand, but this bebop palaver? How are you supposed to dance to that? This is Phelps, Leroy. Be nice to him. You'll like this place. They treat you right.
And he's a full-blown racist, this guy.
Would you like a table, Roy?
What do you think we want to do? Stand at the bar like
I'll
chumps?
get a table ready for you then.
Don't look so happy to see me, Alphonse. I might get the wrong impression. Cole, this is Alphonse. He's a French Negro from Africa. Can you beat that?
The Congo.
A pleasure to meet you, Alphonse.
Is Elsa singing tonight?
Yes, she is. She has the next set.
Come on, Cole. You can meet Elsa while they're fixing us a table. You'll like her. She's something else.
Maybe another night, Roy. She's pretty beat up about
Get your hands off me. Don't ever tell me what to do or what not to do, Alphonse. You got a nice club here. Don't spoil it.
If you will follow me, detectives. Just through the door.
Yeah, he's a full-blown racist.
He was my only real friend, Harlan. We went through it all. Do you realize what he meant to me?
Of course I do.
You have no idea. You said it was construction work.
It was an industrial accident, Elsa. How can I be held responsible?
Elsa, are you going on?
Louis, for God's sake, he was my best friend. The only man who ever loved me without putting his hands on me.
Hi, Elsa. Here's someone I'd like you to meet. Cole Phelps, war hero and crime fighter extraordinaire.
And why would I want to meet another fascist from the LAPD?
Sorry about this, Cole. What an evening I'm having. First a Negro puts his hands on me, and then this. Who do you think you're talking to, you German junkie whore? Don't you ever forget your place with me again. Do you hear me?
Yeah, this.
Evening, Doc. How's business?
Sanguine. Louis, help me here. I'm gonna have to give her something before her performance.
Blow it off, Cole. These artsy-fartsy types always get a little flighty. Meet Dr. Harlan Fontaine, doctor to the stars. Mr. Fix-It to the mental wreckage of Hollywood. So what about that drink, boys?
giving us 2 clues. Paired with homicide. It's homicide next, guys. Homicide.
No, you know who I work with? The guy I like. He was lazy ass.
No, that's in Arson.
No. Asking you work in row. 6 months later.
Well, guys, this is where we will be ending it. The next time we play this, we will be picking it up from Homicide Detectives.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves the place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Right.
There's something else you can do.
Send first.
So, Golden Bush, Sunset Strip, the Broderick,
They all have secret.
and Sharpshooter.
They all have their own little perks. The outfit.
TV.
But anyway,
You get the Colt 45.
no, it gives you more accuracy with the color after.
Shoot shit, yeah. Hit harder and take more punches before going down for the Broderick. Best ball round up in shoulders with movie stars. Get 2 shoots and get impressed. And that's it, really.
There we go, guys. That is gonna be the end of.
And there's also the, but we'll go over that next time.
Yes, we'll go over that next time.
What's this one? And it's a special car.
Right.
But we'll go over them next time. What was that
Yeah.
I was just showing you. We've not even uncovered half the map yet. There's still a bit more to uncover, I think. And you've got a bit of.
There we go, guys. That is gonna be the end. If you have enjoyed the video, please do drop a like.
Do you have the address?
It's been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps us out. We also appreciate it if you shared. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I catch you all later in the next one. See you later, guys.